Okay, we are, hold on. All right, I hope you guys can hear me. Let me see here. Okay, so I gotta say, I'm telling you, everything is happening to try and make sure this reading doesn't come out. This is pretty crazy. The things that are happening right now, it's pretty crazy. Goodness. Let's just give me a second, guys. Okay. Okay. So before we were interrupted, and I'll probably stitch this together into one video and upload it later, but you know, whatever. Hi, we're back. Okay. We're talking about whether or not you're going to learn the lessons that suffering has taught you in order to elevate yourself in your life. Are you going to do that? Because if you're not, then what's going to happen is you are going to take passionate action. You're going to take passionate action towards things that have all of this beautiful energy in the reverse. Instead of working towards prosperity in that 10 of Cups, prosperity, everything, you're going to be working towards deprivation, being deprived. Instead of ascension, you're going to have collapse in your life. Why would you choose things that would bring on those things to you into your life? Things like deprivation and collapse, anguish, which is suffering in reverse, the 3 of Swords in the reverse. Why would you willingly do things that would cause that for you in your life? If you had not, or if you had learned the lessons that suffering was teaching you, you wouldn't be doing those things. You wouldn't be doing the things that are causing. You would be able to use your intuition, use your own discernment, to have a vision for yourself, and to be able to take steps towards that growth. But it looks like we're on our way there. Maybe not everybody we know is on our way there, but we're on our way there because this is my collective. I know that you guys are rolling with me, and a lot of you have been with me for a long time, and I love you. Yep. Let's talk about this King of Swords. Flew right out. I don't know, it landed sideways. We're going to go within the upright. Completion and embodiment, the Crown card. This is actually the World in the Patch Tarot deck. So analytical, completion, and embodiment. Prince of Cups, expressive. This is emoting. I want to say emoting. This is getting into that heart-mind alignment, embodying that vibration, and emoting that vibration from yourself, expressing that vibration from yourself, that heart and mind alignment, expressing it from yourself. So your heart feels it, your mind thinks it, you say it. That's a fucking formula if I ever heard one. Your heart feels it, your mind thinks it, your mouth says it. That's deep, yo. I gotta write this down. Where's my pen? Hold on, guys. I had one. I had a pen. It was close by and handy. Am I sitting on it? Maybe. Don't know. Well, anyhow, your heart feels it, your mind thinks it, and your mouth says it. Okay. All right. That's fair. This is the roadmap. What I'm looking at here is the roadmap toward unity with your higher self, toward singularity. Because if you have unity with your higher self and your neighbor has unity with their higher self, guess what? You're actually one. And when we all do that, that's singularity. That's like, nothing AI can fuck with. And that's where I want to get to, right? Like, I'm not just working to benefit myself and my life. I want to get to the point where human beings are so united with each other that, like, best not fuck with us. And I don't mean like in a violent way. Like, best not fuck with what we've got going on, because what we've got going on is going to propel humanity into the future. Because it's not, our 3D reality egos at the helm, right? It's our higher selves at the helm. It's the what would you call it? The oversoul, I guess, at the helm. The entity that it becomes whole and embodied when all of us are able to reach our higher selves. I don't know where this is coming from because I haven't thought about this in a minute, but this is awesome. Like, I'm channeling something here. We're talking about not just the elevation of ourselves, but the elevation of humanity. And I talk about, the evolution of humanity a lot. But I think what we're talking about is bigger than that. It's deeper than that. It's the elevation of humanity. Okay. So what did we have this roadmap here. This is what we've been doing. Like I said, not everybody around us is doing this, but if you're watching this, if you feel this reading, if you understand the words that are coming out of my motherfucking mouth, then you are in this collective. And I'm sorry if you get offended by curses, but they are punctuation. So we have this roadmap here. Given this growth through struggle, using our intuition to identify possibilities that support our vision, that reveal our vision to us, that lead us toward prosperity and unity. Given that we keep ascending towards the success of unity through our suffering, learning the lessons that our suffering has to teach us in ascension, into heart and mind alignment, the completion of the unity with one's higher self, and being able to express that out in the world. I want to say visibly, publicly. Given all of that, what is your advice or closing thoughts, or what do you have to say about this? I mean, I get Get determinism. Determinism. What is this? Oh, Seven of Swords. Okay. What about it? What about it? What about Seven of Swords? I put that on. I just put that on the reveal card. I don't know why, but Seven of Swords on the reveal. By the way, the Seven of Swords is a crisis that could have been averted had someone not been lying, cheating, stealing. That's basically what it is. You could also look at it in the most positive light, whereas you are being deceptive in your moves because you are trying to protect yourself. Whether that's in the light or in the shadow, those actions and thoughts and motivations, that's up to the individual, I guess. So they're the only ones that know that. But this is a crisis due to that type of energy, that type of behavior. Okay? What were we talking about? Oh, shit. Ten of Swords. Closure. You know what I always say about this Ten of Swords? In traditional tarot, all those swords are in his back. They're all in his back. He's laying on his belly and he's got all these swords in his back. But this fella is on his back, and every single one of those swords is stuck into the most vulnerable part of his body. Do you know what that means? That means that he saw every single one of these swords coming at him. But tens are endings in tarot. This particular Ten of Swords in this deck means closure. So it's possible that we could be talking about a closure to any crises that you may be experiencing in your life, or someone in my collective may be experiencing closure of crisis. But this is this might be the reason that I felt compelled to place it under the reveal card, is that perhaps our intuition, our higher self, is revealing the crises that can be averted if we are able to close out things in our life that aren't serving that higher purpose, that singularity. So that's possible. Conflict, Five of Swords. Ace of Wands. Hanged Man. That's weird. I get sacrifice. I get like, let me show you. Let me show you. This is weird. Okay. Let me get my fingers out of the way here. So we have the Seven of Swords. All these people are ganging up on this guy. And then we have the guy, he's got all these swords stabbed in him. And then these guys are fighting. They're in some kind of conflict, but it's serious. It's like, I mean, it could be verbal, but I feel like it's verbal conflict for sure. And then we have this spark of inspiration. This is the Ace of Wands. This is an action. And then we have the Hanged Man. I'm getting someone was thrown under the bus. And the people that threw him under the bus are fighting now. I'm sorry, just 1 second. What's this hangman? What's this hangman? Okay, all right. Let me not say too much. Karma is a motherfucker. And, it's amazing what happens when people are they willingly take on their own karma. Wow, I'm really talking to somebody right here. It's amazing what happens when a person who possibly has done some really bad shit, some really bad stuff. It's amazing what can happen when that person is willing to take on the karma that they've created for themselves. They take it on head on and they take accountability for themselves, and they understand that I did the actions and I have to be willing to accept the consequences. It's amazing what can happen, because that's about the time that God steps in. And once somebody is committed to that path, to growth, to seeing the possibilities that life doesn't have to be a struggle, and if we choose to reject the things that cause struggle in our lives by using our intuition, once a person gets on a path like that, like, they start trusting themselves and in turn trusting the Lord, because when you trust yourself, you're trusting the divinity within you. It is amazing what will happen in and around that person so that the universe can support that person toward their purpose in life. It is amazing. And you better believe that once somebody agrees to that, once somebody signs their name on that contract, like, yes, God, higher self, forces of the universe, I understand that I am a commander on this planet, and I take full accountability and responsibility of my own power. And they begin to use that for good. Oh boy, you better watch out if you've been doing that person wrong. That's all I have to say. Karma is a motherfucker. So, y'all got some big choices to make coming up. I can see it. It has to do with taking care of yourself. It has to do with realizing that you have all the reason in the world to be passionate for your damn self. Yeah. Because you've got a unity. You've got unity coming to you. If you choose it. You don't got to choose it. You can keep, choosing things that cause you struggle, or you can take accountability for yourself. I love you so much. And if you find yourself in a position where you feel like, yeah, I should probably take accountability for myself, I am not throwing shade at you, but I'm telling you, like these cards are telling you, I'm just the reader. I just work here. I'm telling you what the cards are saying. There is a force like no other waiting for you to sign your name on the line. And this isn't a deal with the devil. This is like, I don't have words. So if you want to have unity with a power so great that there aren't even words for it, you're going to take that commander's contract. You're going to agree. You're going to agree. Or not. Maybe you won't. That's up to you. I love you so much. Join us on Facebook at Firm Hand, and I'll be back whenever I feel like it, bitches. I love you.